Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on all of the major Steam game releases this week. We've got some big releases. On top of that, we do have some free games to go over that are dropping this week. Some pretty quirky ones, to say the least. Let's start off with the pay-to-play titles, and let's kick it off with Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. Now, for those of you that know me, know that Naruto was my anime growing up, more so than Dragon Ball even. Like, Naruto was the anime that I got super into. So obviously there is going to always be a little bit of bias when I talk about Naruto in general, and the games, of course. But to be perfectly honest, this game, Naruto Storm Connections, is very much a bit of a cash grab. So what CyberConnect 2 and Bandai do with the Naruto Storm titles is usually they do like a filler game to bridge the gap between the mainline entry. So this is not Naruto Storm 5. This is coming on last-gen consoles. This is coming out on the Switch even. So keep your expectations in line. It is going to feature, obviously, the biggest roster of characters in Naruto Storm history, which is something they say with every outing. But you know what? A lot of fighting games do, like, strip away characters with each outing, so I guess it's something to lean on. You're going to have a retelling of Naruto and Sasuke's story in this game as well as an original game-only story centered around Boruto. Naruto Storm is always going to be like a franchise that I find my fun out of, but unless you're a hardcore Naruto fan, I really think this is one you could avoid or skip on until it goes on a deep discount. Check out Naruto Storm 4. You can get that for like 10 bucks these days, maybe even less than that. But yeah, Storm Connections, I'm still excited for it, you know, as a big Naruto fan. But also, these various editions they have, so the base game is $59.99, but they have 3 upgraded editions: the Deluxe Edition, the Ultimate Edition, and the Sound Ultimate Bundle, and it goes all the way up to $115. So yeah, like, Bandai Namco being a little bit cash grabby with this one. But I think they know, and what's humorous to me is, like, if you're like me and you grew up with Naruto, you're probably in your mid to late 20s now, early 30s, around that range, and now it's like you have that fandom towards Naruto, but on top of that, you have disposable income, so you can buy things like the Deluxe Edition or the Ultimate Edition. It's just kind of humorous how that works, and I'm sure Bandai is completely well aware of that. Nevertheless, Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections will be officially releasing on November 17th, but if you guys are familiar with Bandai, they usually release their games at 6 p.m. the previous day on PC for whatever reason, so expect to be able to play this on November 16th. Next up, major release from Atlus and Sega, we have Persona 5 Tactica. Join the Phantom Thieves as they lead an uprising of the heart, assemble an all-star team of heroes in a brand new story in a thrilling combat adventure set in Persona's iconic universe. This is obviously more of a spin-off title and featuring a very different gameplay style and even visual style than Persona 5 itself. This is a strategy RPG, a tactics-based RPG, so that might not be for everyone, but if you love the characters of P5, this is going to be a worthwhile title to check out. Best of all, it is going to be on Xbox Game Pass, but if you're a fan of Persona 5, you'll definitely end up finding some appeal out of this game, given the characters are all similar, and, you know, you're probably into RPGs. The story should be pretty good. Valve did, or Atlus, whoever was in charge of this game on Steam, did let the cat out of the bag a little early and ended up leaking this game to the public, but, you know, you had to be on at a very specific time to take advantage of that, and then you had to set Steam to offline mode, so I don't know how many people really got to take advantage of that, but the game will be officially out on November 17th, and it will be on Xbox Game Pass, so you can play it that way. Like, Game Pass has been crazy, and it looks like they have a pretty good relationship with Sega, given that Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name, was recently on Game Pass as well, and of course Persona 3 R will be on Game Pass on top of that. Next up, we have Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin. Wage a campaign of brutal conquest in this realm-shattering real-time strategy game set in the Warhammer Age of Sigmar universe. Pre-purchase the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition, and they are doing the early access gimmick attached to this game. So, you know, you can play the game 3 days early. Not a big fan of that, but you do have a cinematic campaign. Enjoy a rich, character-driven story of desperate conflict in a savage realm co-written by acclaimed Black Library writer Gav Thorpe. Comprehensive multiplayer dive into 1v1 and 2v2 cross-platform multiplayer matches with any mix of human and AI teammates and opponents, and climb a 1v1 competitive ladder. Eternal conquest, battle across procedurally generated wildlands in a single-player experience as you fight towards the final enemy, and endless creativity. Build, share, and compete on your own maps or other people's. Paint your own armies, and create beautiful dioramas to show them off. Again, explore the nature of war from the perspective of righteous champions and villainous warlords. Battle for survival and dominance across a campaign featuring 4 major factions, comprehensive multiplayer, eternal conquest, and endless creativity. creativity to boot. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin is officially out November 17th if you buy one of the more expensive editions. Again, 3 days early access on that. Next up, we have The Last Faith, a dark gothic fusion of Metroidvania and Souls-like. The Last Faith thrives on merciless and precise combat with a huge range of weapons, firearms, and custom executions at your disposal. Let nothing stand in your way. Game's got a pretty dark visual style, pixel graphic look, so obviously that's not going to be for everyone, but definitely right up my alley. Metroidvanias these days are absolutely abundant, so, you know, a lot of competition. We'll see how Last Faith fares. It is out on November 15th. Next up, game saw a little bit of a delay, but Phantom Galaxies is scheduled to be released on November 15th. An epic sci-fi adventure with thrilling mecha combat. Choose between 4 distinct starfighter classes and diverse weapons and gear. Once enemies, the intergalactic empires of humanity band together to battle lawless pirate factions amid war-torn space. I hope that mech games, after the success of Armored Core 6, do see a little bit of a resurgence. I mean, mech games were never, like, really in the popular zeitgeist of gaming, but I feel like, you know, with the success of Armored Core, there's definitely a market for these titles, and this has been in development for a while. It notes tactical transformation and exhilarating interstellar clashes, switch between third-person mech shooting and starship dogfights with the press of a button. 4 mecha classes, tailor your gameplay with a choice between 4 distinct starfighter classes: the versatile Assault, Precise Lancer, Brutal Buster, and Vicious Breacher, each with their own unique abilities. Own your adventure, make your avatar and starfighter your very own, a rich universe to explore, a sprawling, picturesque galaxy hurling through the reaches of space and handcrafted planet-side locations, and then you have solo and multiplayer missions. Phantom Galaxies is due for a release from Blowfish Studios by November 15th. Next up, coming from Superstorm Studio, we have Storm Striker. Storm Striker is a hyperactive 5v5 PvP third-person shooter with colorful hero characters, action-packed gameplay, and an emphasis on team play. Join the battlefield by choosing a hero that's right for your playstyle. Definitely getting vibes of a lot of other games that have been dropping recently. We'll see how this one turns out. A very cartoony, colorful look. Might be up your alley as far as the visual aesthetic style goes. Combo-centered characters, psychological warfare specialists, strategic thinkers, or aim-dependent combatants. There's a character to match your preferences throughout. Storm Striker is out for free on November 15th. Next up, we have Death Must Die. Descend the Nether in search of Death himself. Choose from God-given powers to slay his hordes of minions, unlock new heroes, collect powerful items, and create game-breaking synergies in this roguelite hack-and-slash survivor game. It will be hitting early access. Throwback title here as well. Looks to be a little challenging, and it'll be coming November 14th. And lastly, another free title, and a pretty interesting one at that. An arcade full of cats. It seems like everybody's trying to put out a cat game these days. Journey through gaming's history's time and space while searching for adorable feline companions in an arcade full of cats. The ultimate pet-em-up hidden object game. Yeah, I gotta give credit to people coming up with these ideas for video games these days. This is a pretty unique one. Embark on a quest to discover hidden cats in 5 distinct scenarios, each representing a catified rendition of classic arcades. Time-traveling fun, hidden cat hunt, a whisker-worthy arcades, and get ready to traverse time and enjoy endless hours of cat seeking amusement. An arcade full of cats will be out for free on November 16th. And that is gonna do it for me. Again, quite a loaded lineup of game releases this week with Naruto, Persona 5 Tactica, and Warhammer at the helm of things, but a lot of other titles rounding out. I think Last Fate has the potential to be quite good as well. Keep that on your radar. But that is going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.